precious commodities, their daily newspaper.
Extra, extra, read all about it. Get your papers here.
So this week, DC released the first look teaser at The Batman, directed by Matt Reeves, starring Robert Pattinson. Now, I've never actually watched a movie with Robert Pattinson, so I was a little skeptical at first of the casting, but I actually heard really good reviews about his movie The Lighthouse with Willem Dafoe from last year, and I've actually been meaning to really watch that one. It looks pretty good. Now, I actually was pretty skeptical of Heath Ledger's casting and Christopher Nolan's The Dark Knight. For me, at least, at that point, Heath Ledger he hadn't really done any movies that I had really seen, so he wasn't really on my radar, and it just didn't really seem like the kind of role I thought, but kudos to him, he ended up being amazing and playing one of my favorite Jokers. And I don't think I'm going to make that same mistake, so I'm definitely willing to give Pattinson a chance with the role, and very look forward to seeing what comes out of it. Director Matt Reeves also doesn't seem to have too many movies that I'm actually quite familiar with, but he did direct War of the Planet of the Apes and Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, and Cloverfield as well. Each of those movies I actually enjoyed quite a bit, so I definitely think he deserves a fair shot at trying his hand at making a good Batman film. Judging from the casting of Pattinson and from the look of his costume, it looks very self-made, so to me I think this movie is going to definitely take place in either year 1 or year 2 of Batman, of which I think is super interesting, getting to see how he kind of starts off, maybe still kind of learning on the ropes and not quite being at his full Batman potential. So I'm a huge Batman fan, and I definitely look forward to seeing how this movie turns out, and I would absolutely love for it to be awesome. The Batman is slated to come out June 25th, 2021. So BioWare's Anthem launched on February 22nd, 2019, and has not had a very good first year since then. Thanks to Jason Schreier's report on Anthem on Kotaku, everyone learned that Anthem had a very troubled development cycle and was in development for about 7 years. Its pre-production ended in June of 2017, and the game launched early in 2019, so the game was actually made in a little over 1 year. From artistic direction, to leadership, to quality assurance, Anthem seemed to have troubles in just about every area of development. And even now people are still ragging on Anthem, with them even recently having left up the Christmas decorations from their Christmas event, until the last week being taken down. And with all that, Casey Hudson, one of the longtime heads of BioWare, recently on BioWare's official page, kind of indirectly announced that there will essentially be an Anthem 2.0. Saying, "We have also heard your feedback that Anthem needs a more satisfying loot experience, better long-term progression, and a more fulfilling endgame. So we recognize that there's still more fundamental work to be done to bring out the full potential of the experience, and it will require a more substantial reinvention than an update or expansion. Over the coming months, we will be focusing on a longer-term redesign of the experience, specifically working to reinvent the core gameplay loop with clear goals, motivating challenges, and progression with meaningful rewards." Okay, so here's my problem. Satisfying loot experience, long-term progression, more fulfilling endgame, core gameplay loops, clear goals, motivating challenges, progression with meaningful rewards. All of these are core gameplay elements. The fact that that's something that you have to go back and reinvent just doesn't say much about this game. But I have it on the shelf and have been meaning to play it, so maybe at some point I would like to play this first iteration of Anthem, just so I can compare it to whatever the newer version is. So maybe that's a review I might actually have to hop on here in a bit. Hey guys, Chazman here. Just want to say thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If there's any other news you guys think I might have missed, or if there's something during the week that pops up that you guys think is super important or relevant, I'd love to hear back from you in the comments. And if you like my content and you want additional stuff, don't forget to go to my Patreon, enter _Chazman. Thanks for watching. I love you. Be safe.